大きな鍋に野菜を全部入れて長いお玉でかき混ぜるの。え、美味しいかって？Gamer Braves!
Hey guys, this is Juan Amiral from Gamer Braves, and today we're gonna make full use of my journalism degree. That's right, it's a waifu review. Today we're gonna be looking at a sample of the fine ladies from Genshin Impact. Now, Genshin's whole deal is selling you waifus, so we're not really gonna get to look at all of them. There's just no time. In fact, by the time I finish all the waifus in the game, there's probably gonna be a new event that adds like 50 more. There's really just no time, guys. So, just like the order you meet them, first on this list is Amber. She's an Outrider knight. But like, you know, hot. Nothing against Vort, I mean he a thick boy. But like I said, today is about Genshin and we're looking at Amber. I really like those weird rabbit ear things on her head. I'll need the Game Braves Weeb Historian team to confirm with me, but I'm pretty sure these didn't start getting popular until Kizuna Ai waddled her way into the greater Weeb consciousness. Now, when you think about her in a practical sense, she's an Outrider and spends a lot of time outdoors, the booty shorts kinda make sense, especially if it gets hot outside. So I do need to dock points for the whole knee-high boots and thigh-high socks. I get it, the first girl everyone meets needs to have some Zetai Ryuki going. But just pick one and commit, guys. Poor Amber's probably baking in those. Personality-wise, she's pretty much the closest thing you have to a childhood friend type, where she screws up even when she just means well. It's not a bad trope by any means, but I think the rest of the Genshin cast just have a lot more going on. It's no wonder though that there's so much porn of her on the internet, considering weebs would flock to the first girl that was nice to them. All in all, Amber's like a 7 out of 10. She's not offensive by any means, but she is a childhood friend type, even though she's not actually a childhood friend. And that means she cannot be a score that makes her immune to being ignored if someone hotter comes along. Hello, someone hotter. Jean's a pretty integral part of the game's first arc, acting as a grandmaster for the Knights of Favonius until they find a Bishi worthy of being the real one. Listen, anyone who's into Fate Stay Night knows that Saber sells, and Jean's literally just the best part of every popular Saber. She's got the general attitude of regular Artoria, the ponytail of Artoria Lily, and the mature vibe of Lartoria. On her own, she's also the overly responsible type, the kind who says something super noble when you want to skimp on work, makes you go like, god damn it, you were right, we should go do the right thing. Also, pants. Look, I'm a man of culture as much as the next guy, but the problem with everyone choking their legs with socks is that the moment someone just decides to wear pants, they immediately look infinitely hotter by comparison. Combine that with a totally not fencing fighting style and you just get that kind of powerful vibe that gives the term ma'am a powerful sexual undertone. Also, I'd like to take this moment to clarify something. Just because she is a powerful, mature woman does not make her an Onesan type. All in all, she seems more like a boss type lady, but I don't think she'd be a fit characteristically as an Onesan. And it's not a flaw. She's a very mature boss lady type, and it has all sorts of mad appeal on its own. Jean gets like an 8 out of 10. Solid 8 here, you know. Hope you like that teaser about my way too detailed takes about Onesan types, because now we get into a pure Onesan. Look man, I can't tell you when the Onesan type became so popular, but its culmination is in Lisa. The hair on one shoulder, the laid back demeanor. Lisa's totally the type to see you not eating your dinner and decide to feed you no matter how embarrassed you are. Look man, the Onesan type's defining feature is kindness. The idea is that they'd spoil you with bonus points if they've got a lazy streak and want to be spoiled themselves. On the surface, Lisa is totally the type who wouldn't step on you, and if you asked her to, she'd just laugh and say you were being silly. She'd totally go boss lady on you when she's mad like we see in the story, but you know, for the most part she's chill. Heck, she even calls herself Onesan. Look, all I'm saying is that a lot of horny energy went into designing Lisa, which leads us to her only downfall. Good luck being taken seriously like ever. What's that? Fine, play the clip. There, happy now? God knows I am. Naturally, Lisa is a solid 10. As weebs, we should know better than to ever expect to be taken seriously. Hell, I knew that when I started writing the script. You know, I really blame Megumin from Konosuba for popularizing the Chunin trope. It's a fun trope, and the idea of a total edgelord who goes to dramatic lengths to play up their dark powers, it's even more fun in the anime when you get characters who could very well have those powers. Fischl is basically that, a total Chunin who refers to her dark backstory and even has the Chunin eye patch. The only problem is that, man, does it get exhausting. At the time of writing, there's currently an event going on featuring her, and I've never matched through her cutscenes faster than when she talks. I think she's another great example of overly horny on the design, because she somehow accommodates both stalking connoisseurs and ZR connoisseurs by having one on either leg. How does that even work? She cut up her tights to make room for the garters? She's got this weird vibe that most in-between Pokemon have, where there's clearly a motif going on but you don't know what it is yet. On the plus side, she's got a talking bird. On the downside, the bird's a chuny too. Fischl gets like a, I don't know, 6 out of 10? Honestly, I've never really liked the chuny archetype, and the rest of the character tries too hard to make up for it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, if you showed me Barbara and Fischl next to each other with no prior knowledge, I'd assume they were sisters. Barbara gives off the popular girl vibe, while Fischl feels like the sister you just wish was normal for once in her life. So Barbara's like a deacon, but also like an idol. And we don't have the time to unpack just how little sense that makes. But what you end up with is a girl who's simultaneously cutesy and stuff, but also taken seriously in the world. You know, as an idol, I have to give her props for the commitment. Her attack effects are all musical and star themed, and the fact her ult has a mini cinematic really helps sell the idol factor. Also, she's rocking the white tights. Those aren't easy to pull off. Unlike a lot of cutesy bait characters, Barbara actually doesn't have a problem with keeping her mouth shut, so she never really gets on your nerves, which is a great bonus point. Still though, they missed a chance to capitalize with the absurdity of Church Idol. Barbara gets like a 7.5 out of 10. She's better than Amber, but she's not as solid a block as Jean or Lisa. Alright lads, so this sample was based on a bunch of archetypes. So where would we be if we didn't have a quiet, shy Megane? Sucrose is an alchemist and can create elemental animals, I guess? Literally none of this is important because she's got freaking cat ears. It's so well hidden that pattable floof nest of a head she's got that I actually missed it until I was collecting footage for this video and found her voice line talking about it. There's a whole other version of this where I talk about shy girl tropes. Screw that, shy cat girls is where it's at. Jokes aside, we actually don't know much beyond her tropes because she doesn't really play a big role in the story yet. What you get from the voice lines is that she's shy, quirky, and a freaking cat girl. She also does bioalchemy, which is just a fancy way of saying all her attacks look like animals. She's totally the type you'd have to convince to come out to a festival with. And she'd be hesitant at first, but then she'd see the fireworks and turn around while jumping to smile and tell you how much fun she's having. Sucrose gets a good 8 out of 10. Yeah. So there we have it, our waifus from Genshin rated for your convenience. Oh, and don't think we're being sexist by not doing the men. A certain sexy rich boy isn't in the pool yet, and we'd be remiss to start without him. This has been One Emerald from Gamer Braves, and I clearly need a glass of water.